It was over 2 years ago when I made a video about this. Like this is the exact thumbnail. You can go back and find it. In fact, I recommend you do. Go watch it. Boost the views, people. But yeah, I made this video purely just speculation, theorizing about Avengers Secret Wars and the possibility of Scarlet Witch and Doctor Doom being a thing. Because it's something that happened in the comics. And I had a whole theory behind it because, of course, in the comics, obviously a big part of Secret Wars is Battleworld, and we're assuming that's going to be a part of the live-action version. I mean, it has to be. It probably should be. And Molecule Man is the one that creates it for Doctor Doom in 2015's Secret Wars, I believe. And since we don't have a Molecule Man in the MCU, I was theorizing, okay, Wanda has these crazy reality warping, bending abilities. She probably could also have the ability to create Battleworld. And so I tied in the whole love interest thing, love story, and I was like, bada boom, bada bing, this could be what happens. And now here we are over 2 years later, where My Time to Shine Hello is saying that may actually be the case, because the Scarlet Witch will reportedly be a main player in both Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda and Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom will also be sharing a lot of screen time together. And in a separate post, My Time to Shine Hello also mentioned specifically that they are in Agatha All Along. They're setting up the Children's Crusade storyline, which in that storyline is where Wanda and Doom are in love. It's not really a mutual love. It's really more so Doctor Doom thinks she's hot and is basically controlling her with his magic powers. So that's basically how it's happening. And this, I think, could be interesting in a lot of ways. I like it. I don't like it at the same time. I like it because obviously this means my theory potentially came true. But obviously, so we know Wanda is dead in the MCU, like wink wink dead, quotation marks dead. Supposedly she died in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I think they're really going with the fact that that did actually happen, but we know she's coming back to life. Whether that actually happens in Agatha All Along, or they save it for these Avengers movies, but it makes sense that she'll be playing quite a large role in these films. There's still rumors we may even get a Scarlet Witch solo film, so we'll see on that. And yeah, like I said, she could play a pretty big role in actually the creation of Battleworld. And it would be interesting to see her be kind of like a love slave to Doctor Doom. But the thing that makes me not loving the idea now is just how uncomfortable I would be seeing that like actually done. Just because of how wrong it is that he's controlling her. I mean, look at that hand placing. His hand is firm on her thigh. That is naughty, Doctor Doom. And she's just going with it because she's being controlled by him. But the thing that makes, I mean, just like the whole concept in general is uncomfortable, but it becomes 10 times more weird, awkward, and uncomfortable when you factor in that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom. Not that like Robert Downey Jr. and Elizabeth Olsen have like a weird relationship or anything, but it's just, I mean, one of the benefits to having Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is it really plays up some interesting story elements between Tom Holland's Spider-Man and him, because obviously it looks like Tony Stark. But Tony Stark was never the nicest to Wanda. It's actually his fault that her parents are dead in the MCU. He was really cruel to her in Captain America Civil War. It just would feel really weird. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they'll ditch the romance element because My Time to Shine Hello was just speculating about that. But I could see it just being that he's using her and that it's not going to be a romance thing. Again, potentially using her for the creation of Battleworld. And maybe, hopefully that's it, because it would get weird if it was anything more than that. But this is just me kind of spitballing, kind of theorizing, going off this new information that's presented to us by My Time to Shine. Hello. But of course, you can put your own comments and thoughts down below. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.